has been doing comedy for 5 years down in South Carolina. Give a warm welcome to Drew Zolides.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Wow. That was fun. I felt like I just got picked on The Price is Right. Yeah, New York. How are we feeling tonight? Yes. Yeah. So I was listening to rap music earlier because I want to fit in, and I gotta tell you, my favorite thing about rap music, hands down, it's that guy in all the songs whose entire job is just to agree with whatever it is the main guy is singing. You know, it's always like, yeah, indeed, I concur. And I'm like, this guy is the most positive guy on the planet. He's got a positive mental attitude, and I need that, because I have low self-esteem. So I need my own yeah guy following me around. You know, I'm just like, hey man, you think I can pull these pants off? Yeah, slimming, thanks. Man, you think that girl will go out with me? Yeah, you charming. Awesome. Thanks, man. Wow. I'm telling you, being a comedian and you know, having a girlfriend and dating is very tough. Because they'll always tell you, they're always like, you're not gonna tell jokes about me and make me sound like I complain all the time and do a stupid voice for me. And I'm like, no. So I'm single now. I've been on the scene, I've been hitting the bars, hitting the clubs, and it's going all right. It's a little touch and go. Mainly I touch them and they go away. Yeah. It's just, it's very difficult, you know, dating and things like that. And it's difficult for me because I'm very awkward around these things, okay? And I cannot go to a club. I can't dance, okay? The visual representation of me dancing is the same thing I look like when I jump into a shower that's too hot. You know, it's like... a lot of injuries when I'm around. I'm very, yeah, injuries, bodily harm. Somebody watches Jackass. Okay. Johnny Knoxville, all right. But I'm so awkward around that stuff. Like sex and girls, it's icky to me. Yeah, give it up for icky. It's just gross. And I think part of it is I have different fantasies, fetishes, things like that. Like, I don't know, like you, like what's one of your sexual fantasies? It's okay, we're close. I've done 5 jokes. We're like brothers now. What do you like? So most normal guys answer threesome, right? It's always 2 chicks. Oh yeah, 2 chicks, maybe 2 Princess Leias. I don't know. I can't do that, man. I cannot want that because I'm nervous enough with one girl. You gotta bring in another one. Now it's blowing my mind. I feel like we gotta make a game plan before we go in there. Like, all right, let's do this for 5 minutes. And then transition. And I never, not the devil's threesome, with another dude, no sir. The only other guy who's gonna be present when I'm having sex is my yeah guy. He's gonna be in the closet. I'm gonna be like, how am I doing? And he's like, yeah, we're getting it good. Thanks, man. Thank you. That's good. Yeah. But it's not even the fact that it's another guy, okay? The fact is, I'm just worried that I would finish first. Because then what do you do? It's like, oh, you're still... Just gonna go have some Oreos. Just let me know. It's terrible. Speaking of sex, man, I read a recent report, this is true, a study showed people who have iPhones have more sex on average than other people. And that's, yeah. Gross. Okay. And that stinks for me, because I have an iPod Touch, which means I touch myself more than another person. On average. I think the thing is, clap for masturbation. I think the thing is, hold it like this. I think the thing is, whenever I'm around a girl, I immediately revert back to 7th grade Drew, okay? It's me from the 7th grade. And I'll give you an example. I was on the elevator here in New York, and, riding up to the floor late at night, very beautiful girl comes in. I, of course, say nothing. We get to her floor, and she goes, "Good night," and I go, and then she's gone from my life. Terrible. I'm still learning. I'm learning about the dating scene. I recently learned Passion of the Christ, not a good date movie. No way to make the move. It's not good. I'm a kid. All right. The problem is, I'm still a 7-year-old. I do kid things. I still watch cartoons. Who here watches cartoons? What are your favorite cartoons? You were lying. Thundercats! Oh! I was talking to your girlfriend. I'll tell you what I loved. And even though every episode was the same, it was Scooby-Doo. Alright? Yes, that was the best. But every episode was the same. It was like, oh, it was Old Man Jenkins. He was the only other guy in the freaking cartoon. Unless it was an inside job. But there was always that scene. Somewhere in Clue, there was always that, somewhere in Scooby-Doo where they're like, Fred with his freaking ascot, he just pops up, he's like, "All right, gang, we gotta split up. Talking dog, nerdy girl, pothead, you check the basement. Naive redhead, you come check the bedroom with me." And I'm like, wait. Something's askew. Let's discuss the characters later. Or now, Shaggy was a pothead. You knew it. And how did you know? 1, his name was Shaggy. 2, weird facial hair. 3, his best friend was his dog. And 4, and I think most damning, every episode he would eat a sandwich twice his size. Yet he was still as thin as a toothpick. I don't know many diets that are that good, but the pothead diet can do it. Munchies. All right. Words. I love, such a kid. I still love playing kid games. I'll tell you what game I really love. Red Rover. I'll tell you, that was a great game. You don't see kids playing that anymore. Why? Too dangerous. Everyone's all protective of their kids now. Everyone's wearing leashes and bodysuits and helmets. Red Rover was a game designed to maim and wound children. It's a fact, folks. And this was true because every game of Red Rover ended the exact same way. While a game of baseball might end with, "Hey, good game, Timmy. Good job. See you next week. Bye." A game of Red Rover always ended with, "Oh my God, Timmy's arm! It's going this way. We gotta tell Mom." "No, we don't. Shut up. We will never speak of this." And you became blood brothers. Games, love games. I love board games. I love Clue. That's a great board game. But I could never really get into it because I just couldn't buy into the premise, okay? The premise, somebody got murdered. One of the other 5 people I'm with didn't. Let's split up and find out which one of them is it. All right, taking the Fred from Scooby-Doo plan? I don't think so, okay? I'm getting the fuck out of this house. Because it's like, I'm no forensic detective. Because I have to find out what weapon was used, but I think I can tell the difference between a rope strangling and a gunshot wound. Unless the body was chopped into pieces, which would also explain why I don't know what room it was in, because he spread the body around. And you want to know who we're dealing with here? A serial killer, folks. A psychopath who chops up bodies. More reason to get the fuck out. conservatory's a dead end. So, you know, it was a rough childhood, and I'll leave you with some advice, because I wish I had some of this advice. 'Cause you hear advice, but people aren't really always honest with you. So let me tell you something I wish I learned a long time ago. It would have saved me a lot of agony. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Unless you're a diabetic. All right, my name's Zolides, folks. Thank you so much for laughing.